In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to get that main character energy, that main character glow, the main character makeup. When you've been to the movies or seen a TV show where they zoom into the actor's face and they look flawless, like they are like this naturally, like their makeup is undetectable because they're the main character. So it looks like they're just born like that, they wake up like that. Whether they're going through hell in their personal life or they're kicking some like ass in action films, or they're about to break a guy's heart or get their heart broken, they still look flawless doing it without doing too much makeup. They still look like they have makeup. If you want to walk randomly somewhere and have someone say to you, I want to be that person. Is she naturally that beautiful? She looks like she's glowing, but she's not really wearing makeup. But she is. I don't know what is going on with her, but I'm so fascinated by her. I'm gonna show you how to do it, so stay tuned. Welcome to the Anusha Show. That was a long ass intro, but it's true. Today I'm gonna give you the tutorial for the main character energy look. So get ready to have people stop you and ask you for your numbers or your Insta or your Snapchat. Please don't be giving away your Snapchat, okay? Let's get into it. So when I would go to the movies and the actress looks absolutely phenomenal, like she's wearing makeup, but she doesn't look like she's wearing makeup. She looks absolutely great even in a close-up, and she looks airbrushed and like there's a filter on her. Half the time there are filters and they are airbrushed, or sometimes they have a whole team behind them who are experts in hair, makeup, and things like that, or they have access to higher end products and services. Most of them don't look like that, and those that do take good care of themselves. Or some even have texture and problems, but they just don't show it, or they play it off with confidence. So stop comparing yourself to these people. One day when you are going to be successful, and I'm sure you will be, you will have access to the same things, okay? But till then, follow this and I'm going to show you how to get that main character energy movie TV look. I always put these on wrong. The reason I look so red right now, like I just cried, is because I actually just shot this video, but my voice cut off in the second half of it, so I have to reshoot the entire thing again. But anything for you. So I like to use Glow Recipe products. The thing with Glow Recipe is they are not good skincare products that will give you long-term effects. The way they finish off or dry off on your skin is actually what gives you that glow. So here's what I do. Normally you can just use a setting cream or a primer. I avoid primers. I think they start to clot the makeup after a while, and I just don't like the feeling or texture of primers. And so what I want to do is I'm going to show you these products, and I think they're great. They work great. And yeah, let me show you. So first I like to go in with toner. And one thing you should know about me, I don't like to put products directly on my face. I think it's wasteful. I think it's unnecessary, and you end up using too much. So get your hands clean. I know I just wiped my nose, but I swear it was nothing. But so a bit of toner, and just like that. Then I like to go in with the niacinamide. By the way, for a better niacinamide that has like long-lasting products and actually makes a difference to your face, try to use the ordinary niacinamide. It's cheap, it's authentic, and it actually pays off. See, the Glow Recipe products are great for getting that glow and that stickiness. And then you want to go in with the moisturizer. Please make it a daytime thing, a nighttime thing. Always moisturize. If you want your makeup to look as natural as possible, always make sure to start with a good base, okay? No matter what you're doing, what type of makeup you're doing, have a good base. It goes a long way, okay? And some of the things that I've started to do to get that flawless skin, so that my makeup applies better, or I just have healthier skin naturally, is I've started to do some dermablading. So I shave my face with this sharp razor, and I remove like small pieces of hair from my face everywhere every 2 to 3 weeks. And I've also started to drink a lot of coconut water because I do believe internal affects external. So I've changed a lot of things in my diet. I used to have terrible forehead acne, and it's gone down so much, all because I made one tiny change. This normally happened to me because of high sugar intake by my fizzy drink addiction with Coca-Cola and Pepsi. So I switched to diet or no sugar Coca-Cola, and it has made a big difference, okay? My forehead texture's gone down by miles. And then I've also started to do these masks very regularly. If you are on TikTok or Instagram, there's this influencer called Zarifa, and she created this product line. Her skin is flawless. I follow everything she told me to do. including clove water, heated up water with cloves in it. Great for your skin. And she created a mask, like skincare line, with it's called Amo Beauty, and I'm gonna put the link below with my discount code. It is amazing. It has made a huge difference in my skin and my mom's skin. It's great for before any event. So yeah, try it out. And then I'm gonna go in with these blurring drops. Again, a little goes a long way. And normally what you should be doing first, which I totally skipped, was do my eyebrows before my skincare, because eyebrows, there's like skincare or they're wet and you apply your eyebrow marker or whatever, it will start to smudge, and you should always have good sleek eyebrows. And then I'm gonna just put a little bit of gloss just to hydrate them for a while. I like to use this one, the faux filler. It's so good and it's not sticky, which I love. Go into it with a bit of fine mist, just to really wake up your skin, you know? And I always like to carry a little fan wherever I go, just to dry my makeup faster. And by the way, whoever tells you that they have a makeup routine, don't believe them, okay? When I say makeup routine, I mean that I have a specific products that I use to do my makeup every day, but I don't do my makeup every day. And the entire routine changes every time I apply my makeup, but it's just the same amount of products. So if someone tells you this is my makeup routine, the routine changes every single time. I'm just gonna dry it a little bit more. And I get very runny every time I do my makeup. It's probably because I'm allergic to some products, but beauty is beauty. This is from Benefit, and I already have pretty good and sleek eyebrows. I just like to fill in the gaps. Like this thing, you see that cut over there? It's good now, but it actually happened to me when I was young and I peed somewhere in the house. I forgot about the pee when I was 3, by the way. And I took my bouncy ball thing that you sit on and you just bounce on it. I bounced on my own piss, I slipped, and I hit my head on the window. It's a miracle I didn't get stitches, but the thing is still there. It's kind of like the Charlie Puth thing, and you just want to kind of an arch. So just fill in wherever you need to and let God handle the rest. There you go. See? And then you want to do the same thing with this side. And my eyebrows are different shapes, okay? Nothing is perfect. My entire face is not symmetrical, but it's okay. There you go. Here's what I mean. If you look at my face, right? This side is completely different to this side because I sleep on this side of the face, and it's completely okay. A bit of asymmetry is okay. So now there's my eyebrows. I'm just gonna comb it out a little bit because again, I got skincare in it, so they're sticking together. There you go. Now I'm gonna set it in with my brow glue from NYX. Again, this is a completely optional step. I just like to do it because it really helps to make them stay in place. Once this has dried, which it has, actually I'm just gonna dry off my eyebrows. Now the thing is, people love to use concealers, right? But if you are going for that invisible look, you should use an eye brightener, okay? And this is light reflecting eye brightener, so it legit looks like it's invisible and it blends so seamlessly. Let me show you. I like to use my finger with this because it is so much better than a brush, okay? And you just rub it in like eye cream, and there you go. I feel like guys can do this too.
Hey besties, welcome back to the Cozy Corner. Yeah, your boys in hearts today. Don't get it twisted. We're doing a little glow up. First things first, moisturize. Tap, tap, tap. Get that championship level hydration. Now we lay the foundation. Boom, boom.
See the difference between that? And this side seems so much more, and it is technically invisible. I don't believe in the concept of invisible makeup. If someone tries to sell you something saying it's gonna be invisible on your skin, don't buy into that bullshit, okay? Buy this instead. This comes pretty close to it. Look at that. Seamless. Perfect. And then, see, look at that. Before, after. And I'm just gonna cover up that injury my mom's cat gave me. Her and I are equally scared of each other. There you go. Just blend that in. And you can also use this to cover any red spots or dark spots. There you go. I'm just gonna put a bit here. For things like this, you should actually use a concealer, but this works just as well for me. There you go. Now see how seamless it all is? Like you can barely see it on my skin. So now that's done. You can add a bit of concealer, but use something that is a bit more reflective, radiant, and not too matte. Now with eyeshadow, it's one of the biggest things that gives away if you're wearing makeup or not. But have you ever seen those actors that are wearing like eyeshadow like very natural? It's because it's very similar to their eye pigment. For example, I have eyes with a bit of pigmentation around them, and I love them. I like to use them as eyeshadow, or like it's like natural eyeshadow, right? So I just like to enhance it, and for that I used a Natasha Denona eye palette and it's so minimalistic and has my exact eye shade range, so I love it if I'm just going for a simple sculpted look. Sometimes you just gotta love what you have and just enhance it even more. So as you can see, this part of my eye, the crease, is darker, and I like to use this shade. If you look here, it's more similar to this shade, and then the center is lighter. So I'm going to show you how I just enhance this natural shading. So first, I like to use the medium shade and just kind of go all over my eyelid, and then the same thing here. There you go. And then I take the darker shade and just put it on my crease. This is why it looks like natural movie-like makeup. If someone zooms into my face right now, they won't be able to detect the eyeshadow because it's playing along with my natural pigmentation, but it looks more enhanced. Like look at that and look at that, you see? Now we're gonna take a bit from here. Oh, that was a lot more. Now you can go in with the lighter one. I'm just gonna dab a little bit. You don't have to do this. I'm just gonna dab a little bit. And if you want to blend it even more, just clean the brush and just kind of have fun with it. There you go. Now, when I say enhance your natural features to make it look more natural, here's what I mean. If you're contouring or bronzing, be very careful because one wrong move and it can look completely unnatural. So if you see, I already have very high cheekbones, right? So I just like to enhance them, and it's so easy to enhance them. Do not put it over here or from your ear to here. Do not do that because then it's very evident. If you want to look like this part is higher and you want to look more snatched, here's what to do. Find where your natural shadow lies. For me, it's here, and just draw a line here. That's it. Same thing. For me, it's here. I'm going to just draw it here. Do not connect it to your ear area, okay? And then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna put it here and then here. Again, when you're blending this, make sure not to touch the back over here and just keep it here. Now, if you're using a powder one, use that on the back of your hand to remove excess and then just put it on your face. But because I'm using a cream stick, this is how I do it. Now, do you see how natural that looks? And it's practically invisible. And now you've created that perfect contoured look without, like you can't really see it there, can you? You can blend it in a bit more, but this really helps to make it look invisible and flawless and undetectable. And the nose part, I just kind of like to go like this. You want to follow the natural contours of your nose and just, there you go. So just here and here. Now that we've got the contour done, I'm going to show you the superpower that I have, mascara. Jesus Christ. The reason I love this, keep this tip in mind. If you're going for a natural everyday look, like the main character, movie character thing, you want to find something thin with a lot of bristles, okay? Because it helps to separate your eyelashes so it doesn't look too clustered, and it doesn't give away the fact that you're wearing mascara. It gives it a more natural, elongated look. Now, what I like to do is go this way. Let me show you. And I don't really curl my eyelashes because my eyelashes are already pretty curled. You want to fan it out. See what I mean? Look at that. I also don't like to use my, eyelash curler because it really hurts my eyelashes after I've curled them, and it's really weird. Also, keep in mind that when you're doing your eyeshadow and you want to add an eyeliner, you can do it, but just use something that's like powder and not like a proper thick matte eyeliner, just to give it a more natural look. Or just use a mascara and start from the bottom of your lashes and up, so it creates that eyeliner look anyway. But in your day-to-day, I just don't wear eyeliner. I rarely wear eyeliner unless it's like a really special event. And keep in mind, I will be releasing a video with a full beat glam look, one of my most commented and sought after looks, so stay tuned. Did I nail it? Isn't that what YouTubers say? Stay in touch, just subscribe, okay? Here you go. God. If someone else goes through the trouble or has the trouble of getting a runny nose while they're filming makeup videos, not filming makeup videos, applying makeup, let me know how you fix that. There you go.
Oh my god, beautiful!
See, it's like even now, the eye brightener, it looks undetectable. That's what it looks like so far. Beautiful, right? Now, here are two things when you're doing your blush. One option that you have is a tint. With a tint, because it's like practically a water-like formula, it absorbs into your skin and it's more undetectable than your second option, which is the powder. Okay, now the powder, if you're using a powder, it can be matte or it can be dewy. I prefer something a bit more satin or a mixture of both, because during daytime your skin is going to be glowing regardless because of the sun and the light. So you can get something which is a bit reflective but powdered, okay? Or just use a tint. I'm gonna use a tint. Hang on. The only problem with tint is that it absorbs too fast and it dries too fast, so you have to like blend faster, and I hate that. So what you want to do is, first of all, wipe your lips now, because we're gonna be applying the tint. I swear one of these days these lights are gonna fall on my head. First, wipe your lips. I need to get a new tissue. Ooh, there you go. Two-toned lips. Now, what you want to do is you want to take a little bit of the tint, and again, the same thing I would say with the tint, do not put it over here, okay? If you want to, fine, but it won't look as natural. So you want to put it here, and then same thing here, and then if you want, you can put a little bit here.
What the hell? Oh my god, no way!
You can put it here too, I just prefer not to. Please don't do it on your chin. There you go. And now you blend fast before it dries off. Again, do not take it here. Keep it in this area. What's it called? The apples of your cheek? I don't know. But you want to keep it just here. Do not take it higher than this. There should be a clear gap here, okay? There you go. Same thing on this side. See how it's dried off? See how it's harder to blend? This is the only issue. Other than that, it does give you that skin-like natural texture. Hang on. There you go. Now, what you want to do is, oh yeah, you want to put some on your lips. By the way, let me give you a side profile and show you why I say don't connect it. Because now if you see, it looks like it's just here, so it's coming from me and not like I've applied it. So it looks like it's natural. There you go. Either for even more natural, I don't know how natural you want to get, either you can keep it like this, you can add a liner, you can do whatever you want. What I like to do is, after I apply my tint, because I eat through my makeup on my lips, I eat through my lipstick, I literally bite my lips all day, apply a tint. Then I like to go in with the dual lip liner from Anastasia Beverly Hills, the dual lip liner from Charlotte Tilbury, and I just like to kind of go like this. I don't really overline, but do you see existing gaps like right here? You want to color that, and then another trick that I learned, if you want to look like you have a lip flip, just line upper lip and don't line this lip. And then what I like to do is I like to go in with my lipstick. This is shade Whirl from MAC Cosmetics, and that is pretty much, I'm forgetting something. Highlighter. Now for me, highlighter is optional, but if you're going for a highlighter that looks extremely natural, there are two options. One, you can use the e.l.f. this one. It blends better than the Charlotte Tilbury and the Fenty and the Rare Beauty. This blends way better than anything. I normally hate highlighters because my skin is naturally very glowy. I don't really like highlighters unless it's like an evening event, but you can use this one. I like to do, my placement is below my eyebrows right here, here, and here, like here. Not really, if you have a nose like mine, which is pretty long and it's pretty low, pointed very low, and you want to make it look like it's higher, take it and put it right above the tip, like here. That helps to make it look more lifted. But again, this is about looking more natural and authentic. So that is it. And I like to just go in with this setting spray from L'Oreal Paris. Now, I love the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray too, but because my skin is so shiny and glowy already, I prefer using that at like nighttime events or evening events or high glam events. So just use something a bit more matte. Another thing you can do that I sometimes do, I like to take this little powder from Charlotte Tilbury, the mini traveling size one. I carry this in my purse too, especially since now I live in Texas and everything is like hot. It's like I'm back in Rajasthan. So you want to take it, and I'm just going to show you, this is before and this is after. Look at that. It's so much more smoother and more undetectable, practically invisible. Look at the difference. You're going to do the same thing here, you know, and then a bit on my forehead because I don't apply makeup on my forehead. So you want to just do it here and a bit on my chin. I don't do it here because I want my face to look narrow, and that's my natural face shape anyway. So I don't really apply here. You can, if you want to, you can do it here, but don't do it all the way. Don't put too much. It's not necessary. If you're going for a natural look, the less product you use is the better. There you go. Done. Let me show you the side angle with this one. Let me take these off. So do you see now how natural that area looks? And now I also have this vein here that keeps popping. But anyway, that is what you want to do. Natural, flawless, airbrushed, filtered. I can't believe she woke up like that look. I'll see you next time when I do this look right here. One of my most famous party looks. Till then, adios, bitches. Bye.